Hey guys, wanted to do a race recap on the Shamrock Marathon. It was my fourth Shamrock Marathon, and this one happened on March 19th, 2017 in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I went into the race with some goals, but didn't really have any high expectations. I know that it really annoys people sometimes when runners say, "Oh, I don't have any expectations of this race." Well, other than finishing, I didn't. I had just run or attempted to run a 100K February 19th. I did have a DNF on that. And I will say that could have finished the race, had to give me an additional 30 minutes, but that was poor time management on my part. I didn't not finish the race because my legs wouldn't go. I just had some time management problems. Anyway, the marathon went pretty well for me, and I did have the goal of a sub 4. I was trying to meet some friends at the starting line, but ended up spending a little bit too much time in one of the restrooms nearby, waiting just to get in. Shoe choice for the day was the Topo Athletic Flylight, and I was able to find this colorway that had kind of been not necessarily discontinued, but they just didn't have it in stock anymore. But I was able to find it in Europe, so I got someone to mail it from Spain, and so I had the green theme going. I'm really liking the topos. Some people say that the liners are like glued in, and they should be, but due to the weather conditions of the race, about mile 15, my liner started coming out, so I had my liner kind of twisted up on me, kind of funky, and that didn't really bother me too much, but it was something, you know, just in your head that you were thinking about while you were out there running. The kind of crummy weather conditions, if you've ever been in nor'eastern, hurricane, something like that, definitely wasn't the best of weather out there. We did have some wind, but we didn't have the type of wind that we had last year, and we did have some rain, and it seemed to be like it was sleet. Some people saw snow, I didn't. Got blasted with sand and ran sideways for a while. So needless to say, it was a race full of some unexpected circumstances, but powered through it. I did finish in 3:54:46, so that was about an 8:49-ish, I think, mile pace. So not too bad, since I had been injured last year, and so running based off the injuries, I was running around 9s fairly consistently, and on bad days I was running around 10s, 10:30s. I'd like to get back to my normal relaxed pace of about 8:30, and my normal faster pace for higher distance about 7:30, 7:45. Definitely hoping to tap into some lower numbers through the summer, as I will be taking a little bit of time off. Do have a race coming up this weekend, so hopefully I'll do a recap on that one as long as there's not a DNF. Anyway, I want to go over the swag, because J&A always does a really good job with the stuff that you get. I'm actually really happy with the shirt this year. Last year's shirt was a little weird. It was like a baseball style t-shirt, but I just really didn't like it. Anyway, this one, I don't know, something about it just has almost like a retro feel to it with the lettering, and I really like the Irish flag theme going on in there with the waves. Those actually, possibly you could think of them as as some conditions on the course, maybe some wind or something like that. Anyway, and then you get the finisher items. The finisher items this year, the hat was really nice too. It doesn't. It is a running hat. It's the running hat material, but it almost doesn't necessarily resemble a running hat. It kind of almost looks like a golf hat or like a relaxed baseball hat or something, but it does have the sweat wick lining in there. This is gonna get some good wear. I do represent Boko Athletic, and I'm glad that J&A had some of those hats. But this hat's gonna get some wear. Um, you got the finisher towel as well. I'll give a quick shot of that. Not bad. It's pretty cool though. You know, go to the beach around here and see people with the finisher towels. So I leave them in my car. So after a long run in the trails or whatever, you know, I can use it as a seat cover. I gave away the cinch bags again this year as well. The one with the little zipper on it's really nice. Um, it's great that they have these at the finish line because you can put all your gear and all the swag that they give you afterward, bananas and the waters. Everybody knows that after finishing a race, you want to carry 3 bottles of water and 2 bananas and a cookie and a bag of chips, right? But one thing I would suggest for JNA maybe next year is put those bags near the medals. That way we can just start stuffing in there as we walk through instead of having the bag at the end. Now to the actual bling. Must be the year for spinner medals because this is my second spinner medal this year. So the half medal, I guess, didn't spin up here, but this piece spun. The 8K medal didn't spin at all, but this piece spins and the middle piece spins. But if you noticed, I didn't run the full, but I ran the half in Miami, and we had the spinner medal as well there. So give you a little shot. Now I wish I had run the full in Miami, but I liked the color of the medal better. So anyway, personalized bibs again. As always, doing a great job with that. I had Corral 1, even though my finishing time would have qualified me for Corral 2. Had run 3:38 as my fastest marathon before, so I did kind of project hoping that I would feel better and maybe conditions would have pushed me to run a PR. Was on track in the beginning of the race for a PR. Actually was on track to run about a 3:36, but I'm not too mad about it. One thing that sounds kind of funny about being disappointed in this race wasn't that I'm disappointed with the outcome because I met my goal. I'm disappointed that I tried that hard and still ran that slow. I really actually pushed myself. Stuff didn't other than the shoe, stuff didn't really necessarily go wrong in the race. Nutrition was on. I wore a vest with 2 bottles up front and a liter in the back, and I was pretty much on. But like I said, I did push myself a little bit, and I still ran not necessarily as fast as I thought I could have run. Anyway, that's something that I'm going to be learning from, and hopefully this weekend's race goes well, and I'll keep you guys